Hello, good morning and Jai Hind to all. My name is Preeti Chaudhary. I am assistant professor in Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College from IT department. So today I will discuss about graph and some topics of graph. That one is terminology of graph and graph representation by linked list and matrix and graph traversing DFS and BFS. First one, graph. What is graph? Graph is a non-linear data structure where graph is consisted to vertex and node. The vertex are sometimes also referred to a node, and also and edges are the connecting line between one node to another node. So graph is represented by G, and V and E is what? V is edges which are connecting line between one node to another node, and V is a vertex. Like there is a two node in a graph and it is a edges, and vertex is 2 and edges is 1. So graph representation is E is a edges and V is a vertex. Now these two both are the component of a graph mainly. The component of a graph, first one is vertex. Vertex is a fundamental unit of a graph. Sometimes vertex are also known as a vertex or node, and so every node and vertex can be labeled and unlabeled maybe. And edges are the we can say that it is a connecting line and between one node to another node. Yeah, it is a way where we want to move from source to destination node, is called a edges. Now graph is defined same thing as I told you. Graph G, V and E is what? V is a vertex and E is a edges. And how to explain it is a graph by this diagram. So V is the set of a vertex and E is the set of a edges. So what is this? V1, V2, V3, V4 are the number of vertex in a given graph. Let's suppose we take an example here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 vertex is there. So 1, 2, 3. So this is the address of each node, and it is the address of each edges. So even E2, so how many edges are used in this given graph? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 7 edges in this given graph. So types of a graph is very different types, and number of graph is first one is undirected graph, directed graph, weighted graph. So I tell you, explain it by these diagram. So this is a undirected graph. Undirected graph means where no direction is given from source to destination. Like suppose we take example, this node easily move to here, and this node reach easily this node to this node. We can easily move here both direction because there is no given any kind of a direction. So it is called a undirected graph. Next one is directed graph. Here given a arrow size, and these arrow edges is defined here. A can move this vertex can move to G, matlab we can go from this vertex to this vertex, but we cannot move opposite direction because we have no any kind of edges to come from this node to this node, is called a directed graph. Given like this, same F can move to B, but B cannot move to F. Same C and D. So C can easily move to D, but D cannot move to again C. So it is a directed graph. Direction is given. And next one is weighted graph. Weighted graph means edges have some value. Edges have some value, some weight, like this. Ki G and A, this is a edges, and this value is 7. So 7 is the weight of this edge. So it is called a weighted graph. Now I tell you types of graph again, or maybe and this is a null graph and trivial graph. So first one is, what is null graph? A null graph is known as a null graph, means where there are no edges in a graph, like called a null graph. Null graph means here there are the all vertex, 4 vertex in this graph, but edges is no, not single one edges are present here, so it is a null graph. There are no edges in a graph. Second is trivial graph. Trivial graph is a single vertex in a given graph, single like this. 2 is a single vertex of this graph, so we can say that it trivial graph, and also can say that it isolated graph. Undirected graph, where direction is given, where direction is not given, and directed graph, where direction a graph in which edges have some directions. A graph in which edges have some direction is called a directed graph, and undirected means a graph which edge don't have any direction. Okay, it's called a undirected graph. Next one is connected graph. Connected graph means all vertex of a given graph is connected to each other by edges. You can traverse and you can reach each node by help to another node using edge. Like suppose we take a 3 is a node, so you can easily move, you can easily reach each node by edges, so it's called a connected graph. Disconnected graph means where each node of given vertex are not connected to each other, like this. According to this diagram, 5 and 3 are connected to each other. We can move to here to there, but if you want to move 3 to 4, then you can, because you cannot move because 3 to 4 have not any edges, so it is called a disconnected graph. Next one is regular graph. Regular graph means each node have same degree. So first of all, explain you what is degree of graph. Degree means how many edges are connected to a vertex is called a degree. Let's suppose 3 vertex, how many edges are connected by 3? 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So degree of this vertex 3 is 2. Same degree of is 1, 2, again 4, 2, and again 5 degree have 2. Means now I tell you what is regular graph. Regular graph means each node, each and every vertex is equal to same degree. Means 3 have 2 degree, 5 have 2 degree, 4 have 2 degree, and 1 have also 2 degree. So all vertex of this graph have 2 degree. So it is called a regular graph. Next one is complete graph. Complete graph in which from each node there are an edges and each are and totally connected to each other. It called a complete graph. Means it is a complete graph. Here each node or each vertex of this given graph connected to each other, like 5 connected to 3, 5 connected to 1, 5 connected to 4. So 5 is connected to remaining other or vertex, and same thing 3 is connected to 5, 3 is connected to 4, and 3 is connected to 1. Same 1 is connected to 3, 1 is connected to 5 by edges, and 1 is connected to 4. So here each node of this each node or each vertex of this given graph is connected to each other. So this kind of graph is called a complete graph. And a complete graph, find the number how many edges is required in a complete graph, then it is the rule n minus 1 upon 2 edges. Now next one is cycle graph. Cycle graph, the graph in which the cycle itself and the degree of each vertex is 2 is called a cycle graph. Cycle graph means in which make a cycle itself. Itself means each vertex and each node of this given graph is make a cycle. So it is called a cycle graph. And cyclic, both are totally different. It is a cycle graph and second one is cyclic graph. So cyclic graph means same thing here. It is a cyclic graph means all node, but some node make a cycle here, not use a all node, and 5 is rest. So it is a cyclic graph. Directed cyclic graph that does not contain any cycle is called a directed cyclic graph. There you cannot move to any, and it is not a cycle because 5 move to 3 move to 5, but 5 cannot move to 4. So we can say that it is a directed acyclic graph. Next one is biparated graph. Biparated graph means there is a 1 and 2 set, and set having a number of vertex and number of node, and each node are connected to each other is called a biparated graph. This is example of this is biparated graph. According to this is a set 1 is called a U, and this is a second set, it is a U, and this U1, U2, U3, U4 are the vertex of this set, and V1, V2, V3, V4 are the vertex of this set. All set are connected to each other. So it is called a biparated graph. Next one is weighted graph. Weighted graph in which the edges is already specified with the suitable weight is known as a weighted graph. Weighted graph are further classified the directed graph and undirected graph. Now I tell you the difference between the tree and graph. Tree and graph both are non-linear data structure, and we can say that the every tree will be always be a graph, but not all graph will be a tree. It's called it is a difference between the tree and graph. Let's suppose it is a main root, and all are the child of this parents, so it is a tree and not a make a cycle, but according to this diagram it is a graph, and all nodes are connected to each other, make a also cycle. So next point is path. Path means is the number of edges is used between to one node to another node is called a path, and it is called also length. Let's suppose we take an example here, A, B, C, D, 4 vertex in any graph. So what the path and what the length of this? So A to B having a 1 edges, B to D also having 1 edges, and D to A having also 1 edges. So there is a how many edges required? 3. So cycle of this length is also 3. So next one is B, D, C, B have also length 3, and A, B, C, D, E, D, A is a cycle of length is 4. How? 1 is here, A to B move edges, again 1, 2, 3 and 4. So length of this cycle is 4. So and path of this cycle is 4. And degree of vertex means any node, how many edges are connected in any node is called a degree, and degree is also classified into 2 types. First one is a in degree and second one is out degree. So what is in degree and what is out degree? Let us take an example here. This is a graph, this is a directed graph because edges give a direction one node to another node. So now I tell you in degree and out degree by this graph. So to have a two connected to 2 edges. So out degree is each node have both degree, in degree and out degree. The 2 in degree is what? 1 is arrow inside. So degree, in degree is of 2 node is 1, and out degree of this node, this is out degree 1 edge, and this is also out degree in 1 edge. So 2 degrees, so 1 in degree and 2 is degree. So we so it is a 1 is in degree and 2 is a out degree of this node. Same here. And what is the 1 in degree and out degree of this node? 1 is in degree because this edge is inside to a 4 vertex, so 1 is in and this one is out. 1 is out. So it is in degree and out degree of we can easily find out by this process in degree and out degree of any vertex. And one thing is more, and degree if you have isolated isolated graph, this single is isolated graph, there is only one node, no any kind of edges here. So what is the degree of isolated? Because there is any edges there, not any edges, so we can say that the degree of this isolated vertex is 0, because though there is no any kind of edges, not incoming, not outgoing, and no any kind directed and directed, because this is a single graph and not connected to another another vertex. So it is called a isolated graph or isolated vertex, or isolated vertex is degree of vertex is 0. Now I want to represent of a graph. So a graph is a data structure that consists a set of a vertex called a node, and edges. There are two way store the graph in a computer memory. First one is sequentially representation, is called a matrix representation, like 1 2 2 into 2, 3 into 3, and 4 into 4 is a matrix representation. And second is linked list representation. Here one node to connect it to another node. So it is the two way where representation of a graph in our computer memory. First, sequentially representation. Sequentially representation is a adjacency metric is used to store a graph, where the linked list representation there is used to a adjacency store graph. So sequentially representation, in sequentially representation used to adjacency matrix represent a mapping between the vertex and edges of a graph, and by adjacent I and J is a row and column. I is row and column of any vertex. Wait, let's suppose this sequence representation by example, this one is. So there is a 3 graph here. First one is undirected, second one is directed, and third one is weighted directed graph, and each graph is representation by matrix form. Okay, so I explain you one by one each. So first one is there how many vertex in this given graph, undirected graph, because direction not given in this graph, so it is called a undirected graph, as I told you in previous slide. So A, B, C, D, E, both here 5 vertex, and how many edges? 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 is a edges. So how to represent in by matrix representation? First of all, check how many node or how many vertex in given graph. So there is a 5 graph is given, A, B, C, D, E. So make a matrix dimension. First one is 5 by 5, means A, B, C, D, E vertex also here, and A, B, these are the column and these are the row. Now how to write 0 and 1? So check each node is checked ki directed move directly move to one vertex to another vertex. If easily move one vertex to another vertex, then write 1, otherwise you write 0. Like suppose we take example here, A A can move to B easily, yes. So write 1, and A adjacency node is D, write 1, and remaining you can here check, you can move A to C, no, because there is a not directed path. So you write here A to C is 0. So like this. So check each node by all node, it is directly reach that node or not. So this is a first line. Now check B, this one, this is check each node easily move or there or not. B can easily move to A, yes. So B to A is 1, B to A 1. Next one is B to D, directed edge, yes, D. B to D is also 1, and B to C have directed edge, yes, B to C 1, and remaining other node we cannot direct edge, so we write here 0 and 0. So this is the adjacency matrix of this directed graph. So here and directed graph, so we can move both direction A to B and B to A, but it directed graph is given, then you check ki, you can move or not according to this. Here it is a directed graph, here direction is given between two nodes A and B. First check, you can move A to B, yes, but you cannot move B to A because direction is only one direction, one side, A to B. So you can only reach A to B direct, but you can't reach B to A. So now represent here A to B is 1 क्योंकि directly move, but you cannot B to A, so B to A you cannot move, so there is 0, or here there is 1. Why? Because it is undirected graph, so you can move both direction, but here it is directed graph, but you cannot move both direction, you can only one direction where edges is given. So it is the matrix representation of this directed graph. Got it? So next point is here weighted directed graph. Weighted directed graph, here edges have some weight, is called a weight of any edges. So here we put only not a 0 1, we put here the weight of this direction and move to, like suppose we take an example, you have some weight, you have some edges A to A, reach A to A is no, so it is 0. And now check A to B, yes, A to B you can move. So and what is the weight of this edge? 4. So A to B and weight is 4. Same A to C. So you can A to C directly move? No. So A to C weight is 0. So like this, this is the all type representation adjacency matrix of weighted directed graph. Now second representation is linked list. Linked list and linked list is used to representation store the graph computer memory, and it is the efficiently in terms of storage we only have to store the value of edges. Here it is representation like undirected graph. Undirected graph how? So first one is this is A to B, it is undirected graph, you know. So how to represent? So I tell you by this diagram. So A is move where direct, A easily move to B first, A easily move to D, and C and E is not easily moved direct way. So according to this representation, you know about linked list. Linked list have two memory part. First one is the for value and second one is a pointer या address of next node. So according to this, A, first of all we want to check the A easily move B and D. So A it is the value of B and it is the address of next node. Next node you can easily move to D. and next one is null. Means and no any other node where A is directly move. So check the B. B, how many nodes are there directly to direct move? First one is A, C and D. So B easily move to A, first one B, then D, it is the address of next node, and again C, last is null. So in this way we checked all vertex of this given graph and by linked list representation. And this one is same thing here, directed graph link representation and weighted directed graph link representation. So first one is directed, in there the direction is given like this ki, here A is can move directly move A to B, but A directly cannot be move A to D because direction is not given. So answer is A. If you want to check the A, so A to B, yes, B, then null, because remaining other nodes cannot move these nodes. So so this is the linked representation of directed graph. Same thing here. Here the weight is present here. A to B size is 5. So you can move A to B, yes, and it is B. And what is the weight? Here we use a 3 node. 3 node is here. First one is value, second one is weight, and third one is pointer, address of next node if it's given or not. So A is can easily move to A to B. So B is next node, and what is 5? 5 is of this age is weight, and any other node move to A2 directly? No. So it is null. Now graph traversing. Graph traversing. Graph traversing is a technique used to searching a vertex in a graph. A graph traversing also used to decide the order two-way ki how vertex in the searching process. A graph traversing find edges to be used the search process without creating loop. So there are the two types of graph traversing. First one is DFS and second one is BFS. So DFS means depth first search and BFS means breadth first search. Means it is, let's suppose we take example here. This is the example here. So according to breadth, according to BFS working label by label. First is each label, BFS work is level by level, means each node traversing then move to next level. It is called a BFS. And according to DFS move to node, मतलब it's work in as a depth. So it moved to this according to height and according to depth. So it is called a depth first move. Then then work in all. If it is working, then it is go to backtrack and check again adjacency node of given graph. It is work like this, and BFS work like this, label to label. So BFS is technique. We use the some queues and traversing. First one is same. Define the queue size totally in vertex and in a given graph. And second one is select the any vertex starting point for the traversing, visit the vertex and insert the into queue. And third one is visit all the non-visit adjacent node and check again and print to in queue. So fourth point is step 4. When there is no new vertex to be visited from vertex which is in front of queue, and delete the vertex from queue. So 5 point is repeat step 3 to 4 until queue is become empty. Print one by one and check when the queue become empty and produce the final, we find the sequence all vertex from the given graph. Let's suppose we take example here. According to this, these are the graph, and A, B, C, D, E, these are the vertex of this given graph. First of all, make a table, and according to make a table, this, let's suppose it is a main node where we want to search one by one. It is adjacency, and now check the output. Output for delete node from Q. First of all, we take this one. It is source. It depend on you. You can make any source, any node start from this given graph. But in this graph, we used from A. So A is a source vertex, and what is the adjacent node of this A? This one, and this one. These three edges are the adjacent. These three nodes are the adjacent of A. So we write D, E, B are the adjacent node. Write all adjacent node are given by this table, and now create an output. So first of all, A. So A is deleted. So now turn is D. In Q have D, E, B. D adjacent node is this D and A. The A already printed, so not use, and E is having a Q, so don't not add to this. So now output is A and D. A and D both vertex remove from this Q. So next one is D is done. Next one is E. So E have adjancing node D, A, B, C, F. So check here which node is printed or not, and which node is Q or insert or not. So D is already printed, so we avoid this. Then check A. A is already printed, again avoid this. B in Q, so again avoid this. C and E. For E na? Yes. So E, F. So these are the again nodes in adjacenting. So A and D, and you move now E. So you can easily move by knee. E. So A, D, E is the output. According to we can take three nodes. Now next one is B. B is check ki B is directly connected. Adjacenting node is what? A is already printed. E also printed, and next one is C. So it here the here F, then C. Yes. So F and C. This is one is F and C. Now turn is A, D, E is your output. Now checked F. Sorry, now checked C. Now checked C. C node has also connected by this, and this. It is already printed. This is also printed. F in a Q, already in Q, and last one is a G. So we check here now. F, it is C, and it is G. So C is also printed. Now check next one is F. F, and check all remain F, these all node are already printed, or F is in a Q. So now turn is G. So it is the final output of BFS. Your maybe answer is vary, because it depend on you ki you visit which node is first, and this BFS is working in FIFO, first in first out. First in first out. First in kiya, then first also out. So this one is the again this question is solved by step again. First of all, select the vertex starting point, insert into a queue. So first we start the according to graph as I told you by last previous slide. So first of all we insert a and also and E is output. So A again output in Q, it is for printing, print A, and these are the some adjancing of A, D, E, B. Now turn is what? D. D is also print and insert adjacent of D node. Here B, C, F. So it is A and D. Last year A and D both are it is for output of given it is deleted vertex. So next one is D. D is also use C, E and F. C and F. So it is a adjacency or it is the output of this. Now turn is B, and B is vertex is F and G. G is again vertex according to previous example, and the output is A, D, E, B, C. So last final output and G in check again. And so final output of BFS is A, D, E, B, C, F. So it is the say whole process step by step to solve for BFF questions. It is the example to solve it by yourself. Now I tell you about the DFS. DFS is work on a stack, or stack is work LIFO. Last in, first out. Last in or first out. It is work on that. This is also same. Take example here. Same nodes are here and same adjacency, but it is work on stack top. In BFS we use output from here, because first in and first out. But according to this, according to depth, we use the stack or stack work on which principle? LIFO, last in first out. So it is last insert in a stack, but out to first output by it is output by LIFO principle. So same thing here. There the select the starting point. We insert the what? We insert a in stack. And what is the adjacency node is there? Adjacency node is D, E and B. D, E and B. The B is the last point. Last point is there na. Answer also vary, because you can use here B, E, D. You can use, so answer can be vary here. So so answer output is B. So B is again insert in a stack and move easily. So now turn again, check adjacency. Adjacency is what? E. But when you move, when you insert in a when you insert B, then here include the adjacency of B also. So what is it? C and E. So next one is here C. So like this, top of stack move first. So it is the same output of DFS. So same thing. The last step of so final output of this DFS path is A, B, C, E, D, F, G. So it is the final output of this DFS. Now some differentiation between the BFS and DFS. BFS means breadth first search is its work on a queue, means it work on a FIFO, first in and first out, and depth is used stack data structure. So it is work on last in, work on the concept LIFO, that means last in first out. Time complexity means here edges, number of edges and number of vertex given. So complexity of BFS is order of V plus E. V is a vertex and E is a edges of time complexity of BFS, and same complexity of DFS is here, because vertex and edges same. Now backtracking concept concept not use in BFS, when backtracking concept use in DFS. Next application, BFS used in various applications such as a vibrated graph, sorted graph and all, and DFS used various applications such as a cyclic graph and topology, order and all. BFS required the more memory and DFS required very less memory. And space complexity is more critical as compared to time complexity in BFS, and DFS is less space complexity as compared to time complexity. And speed, BFS is slow as compared to DFS, and DFS is same fast as compared to BFS. And when the so when the target is close to source and performance is better of BFS, and in DFS if target is too much far, then the output and DFS is that time preferable. So it is the some topics of in graph. So thank you, and rest of this graph point we will discuss in my next lecture. Thank you.